Welcome everyone to tonight's live broadcast of the West Washington Lady Senators, led by third-year head coach Darren Russell, as they host the Stars of Bedford North Lawrence, who come in ranked 7th in the state. This is Craig Akers, and I will be joined in just a moment by my partner, Mr. Keith Abels. The Lady Senators are going to face the toughest test of the season tonight. Since 2010, the Stars have not been to less than a regional and have won 2 state titles. This is definitely a step up in the competition for the young Lady Senators. What can the Senators do to win this game? Well, as everyone knows, they have to play as a team. All 8 players have to do their part and put the team first. One of those 8 Senators will have to step up on defense and replace sophomore guard Taylor Fauci, who went out in the last game against South Central with a knee injury. The good news is that she will be back in a couple of weeks with there not being any significant damage to that knee. The Senator Bigs have to play the best games of their career and not get in foul trouble. This is a very tall test, with the Stars' leading scorer being an interior player. Finally, the Senators will have to shoot lights out from 3. They will more than likely have to hit at least 15 threes to stay in this game, and even that might not be enough. We might even see the Lady Senators take the air out of the ball and slow it down a little bit. Oh, wait. No, we won't. They're going to press and speed this game up just like they do every other one. These Senators are expecting to play at a fast pace just like they have all season long. Keith, what do you expect to see from these Lady Senators tonight?
Well, I feel like they'll play their game. They'll push the tempo. Maybe we can get them in some foul trouble. You never know. I mean, they got some size down low with their leading scorer being a post player. It's going to be a challenge for us. We got to get it out and go, take advantage of any opportunity they give us. Hopefully we come out on the right end of the stick on this one. But regardless, you're playing Bedford. This is only going to make you better. This is only going to make you better. I'm not big on moral victories, but even if you do come out, as long as you play your game, give 100%, that's all you can do. And this Bedford team is very talented.
Segueing from there, Bedford North Lawrence comes in undefeated on the season, and they look to stay that way for a long time. This team fell in regional last year and are not wanting to repeat that performance this year. The Stars are led by junior center Jory Allen, who averages 17 points a game last season, and in one game this season put up 24 and grabbed 8 rebounds. Keith, what do the Senators do to answer her?
Well, it looks like Cora and Cass are going to have to step up, play big. Maddie, everybody down low. We have to block out here. We're going to have to get a body on them, get them out, get the rebounds, push the ball. Let's go. Maybe we'll try to wear them out. You never know. They look pretty deep, but, anything can happen. That's why you lace them up and play the game.
If you were thinking this BNL team was just a one-horse show, you're definitely wrong. Sophomore big Madison Webb also went for 9 points and 6 rebounds in that same game. Both Allen and Webb are on the court at the same time. Can the Senators play their normal lineup with only one of our bigs on the court? What do you think, Keith?
Well, we'll just have to see how it all shakes out here. I think they can, but I think we might have to see just it's going to be curious to see what they come out in their defense sets and stuff like that, because they are big. They're tall.
That's an understatement. We're looking at them warming up, and they are big underneath.
It's 6-footers, across the line there. That's going to be tough, man. And that's not only the 6-footers, athletic 6-footers.
Yeah, and we see another one coming down the steps who played on JV, 6'3", sophomore Peyton Sweet, who is joining the varsity now. So they've got 3 girls over 6 foot now warming up.
Yeah, this looks like a NBA team out there warming up.
Well, not only are they led by height, they also have a freshman guard, Chloe McKnight, who runs the point for them. And this might be a weakness that the Lady Senators can exploit. She has played a lot of AAU ball but hasn't seen a press quite like the Senators run. Will she be able to handle the pressure tonight and get extra shots, give the Senators extra shots? Only time will tell. When we return from break, we'll sit down with Coach Russell and get his thoughts on tonight's game.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
Once again, I'm joined by Lady Senator head coach Darren Russell. Coach, you play BNL tonight after a Tuesday night game with South Central. Tell me a little bit about the game with South Central first.
We started off really well, played probably as well for a half as we had in a long time. We had an 11-point lead, and at halftime, they came out in the zone, and we shot the way that I thought we could. Chelsea hit 4 threes in probably the first 4 or 5 minutes of the half. Flora then hits one, and then Ryan hits 3 in a row in the last minute and a half of the quarter. And we got them out of the zone, but then they went to man and basically denied Ryan and Chelsea the ball, and really increased their defensive intensity, especially after the half. Made it difficult for us to get shots, and I was disappointed, especially after watching the film in the second half. I think that being our 5th game in 7 days kind of caught up to us because we were slow getting back on defense. Now South Central is
they're all gone. But as Jory Allen is legit, her sister was the one last year who went off for like 30 against us. She started last year, 2 years ago. Averaged about 28. Last year she went to Michigan State and started for them as a freshman. So this is her little sister who's better than her. Dribbling the ball right there. That game, passes in the past. Moving forward tonight, you play BNL. The question has been asked a lot of times why.
Why not? We've got nothing to lose, and we're playing premier programs in the state. They've got state championships in the 80s and 90s, and just a few years ago they won 2 in a row. Everybody thinks that they've got a really good shot at getting back to the mission. So, why not put your kids against a program like that where, you see them where you're at. It's early in the season. In my mind, we get more out of going against a team like that than we do say in the board, which is who we drop to pick up. Go beating the door by 50, 60 points. Do you really learn anything about yourselves? Do you find out anything that you need to work on? And that's the thing that we want with this game, and is they're going to exploit every weakness you have. And and then you basically got the rest of the year to make those improvements on the mistakes that they pointed out. And this week after tonight, I feel like that we will play probably the 2 toughest teams on our schedule. And, you want to challenge your kids early in the year. Last week playing 4 games in 5 days, you challenge them mentally, you challenge them physically. And then this week you play 2 top 10 teams. So, again, you're going to find out a lot about your team. You're going to find out a lot about yourselves.
The Stars come in ranked 7th in the state in 4A, and they're led by their junior interior player, Jory Allen. Averaged 17 points a game last year. First game, only played 1 this year, but had 24. Yeah. What's your way to stop her?
I'm not. Maybe we put 5 girls on her, but then, she is good. I mean, she is one of the top juniors in the state. She's going to go to a major D1 school. Her sister's at Michigan State and starts there. She was all Big Ten freshman last year. So she's got good bloodlines, and Jory's probably better than her sister. She's more athletic. She's 6'1". She's a load inside, but she can step out. She can take you off the dribble. She can shoot threes. So, again, we're not going to see players like that. So it's good for our kids to get pushed like that against a girl like her. And, she's not the only one. They've got a 6'3" sophomore that's also going to start. So, size is definitely going to be an issue tonight. But, we've got to block out. We've got to be physical. I'll be very, very disappointed if we back down tonight.
You segued right into my next question. It's a test for your interior players. And you've got what most would consider two bigs that you play. Cora Miller and Cassidy Kelton are both of your interior players. A lot of times we don't see them on the floor at the same time because they're giving each other breaks and things. How are you going to match up to the size of BNL?
Well, fortunately, the 6'3" girl, we know her well. Our kids have played against all of these kids all the way up from, whether it was second and third grade through travel leagues, or they all played against them in junior high, so they're familiar with them. They know the kids' strengths and weaknesses. The Webb girl, the 6'3" girl, she's big, but she likes to stand out at the three-point line a lot. Now I say that she'll go inside because I know that's what Jeff Allen's wanting her, is to be a post player. But she's much more comfortable inside. She does have a nice baby hook when she does go inside. So, it's going to be a challenge for us, but it's not all going to be on the post players, as I told the girls. Our guards have got to put pressure on their guards and not give them clear sights into the basket where they can make easy passes in.
Your team has kind of shot the three fairly well through the first part of the season, and I'm sure you're happy with that. But is the hot three the way to attack this BNL team?
Well, I think we're going to have to be more patient tonight than we've ever been. It's not going to be, getting it out, running down the floor, shooting layups, because they're going to get back. They've got depth. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to take what they give us. It's going to be a challenge to get the ball inside, but at the same time, Cora, Cassidy, Maddie, they can all step out at the three-point line, shoot, or if they come out on them, we feel like there's some matchups that we can take advantage of too.
You already said it. Can your team play at the fast pace that they've been playing at the first 5 games of the year? Can they play that against this BNL team? And is that the expectation?
We're going to look to run when we can, but we're not going to be able to force it, and because like I said, they're a strong defensive team. They're quick. So we're going to run when the opportunity's there, but when it's not, we're going to be patient.
I know Taylor Fouch went down in your last game with a knee injury. Talk to me a little bit about the health of your team.
Well, they're all tired, but we're all in a lot better mental state after yesterday, because when we left Tuesday night down South Central, we basically felt like Taylor had torn her ACL and we'd lost her for the year. She goes yesterday and goes to the orthopedic up in Bloomington, ends up, the structure of her knee is in great shape. Basically what they think has happened is her kneecap popped right back in. So, it's painful, but it's a lot better than the alternative. So she's going to start therapy on Monday. And then, actually the doctor thought that she might be able to play next week, but we're not taking that chance. We're going to let her rest and get healed. And she doesn't like it, being the competitor she is, but, she's not going to have a choice in this matter. The rest of them, they're just this will be the 7th game, so, or 6th game, I guess. So, they're tired physically, mentally they're tired, but, that's what we want right now.
Yeah, definitely a great way to start off your season, kind of hot and heavy. Get some games in under your belt where you feel like you're the better team, and then really challenge your team. With the past 2 games, like you said. Who are your starters tonight?
We'll go the same way we've gone. We'll start Hattie at the point, and then Ryan and Chelsea at the off guards, Maddie and Cora inside.
Okay, thank you. We'll definitely catch you after the game.
I'll be there.
Okay, thank you.
Kurt.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds... We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
We're back to live action. We're here at West Washington at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Lady Senators are taking on the Bedford North Lawrence Lady Stars tonight. Keith, our three keys to victory. One, we've got to take care of the ball. We turn it over, they're going to make us pay, no doubt. They're going to run up and down the court. As soon as we give that ball up, they're off the other way. Second one, we've got to take shots when we're open, and when we're not, we can't force it up. We've got to pass the ball around, find the open shot. We've got enough shooters that we shouldn't have a hard time finding a shot. And number three, with the size that we've already talked about with them, we've got to block out as a team. We can't just rely on Cora Miller or Cassidy Keltner to block one person out. We got to block out all five of them because they're gonna send a crew to the board and crash the board. So, Keith, what do you think? What do you see?
I'm just kind of, like I said, anxious to get this game going. I want to see what we can do against these girls. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Taylor Fouch. I know she's a tough kid. I'm glad it wasn't nothing that bad. The news that I'd heard that she'll be back with the team here shortly. Like I said, it was just I worried about that night, and I'm just relieved that she's going to be back on the court playing because she is an athlete. Yeah,
she's back on the bench tonight. I talked to her before the game, and she was itching to get on the court today.
I can see that in the competitive side of her.
That's the competitive side of Taylor. She's not going to step away from the game at all. So she definitely wanted to get on the court, but as Coach Russell said in his pregame interview, he said he's not going to let that happen. Tonight is one of those nights that she's going to rest, and she's going to start rehab Monday, so then she can get some.
I told Amanda I enjoy watching her play volleyball. I enjoy watching her play basketball. I enjoy watching her play softball. She's an all-around athlete, great kid, so I'm glad that everything is going to turn out good for her.
Yeah, definitely. We're about 40 seconds away from the national anthem, so we're going to step away and let you hear the national anthem, and then we'll be back for the starting lineups here live at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium on Ron Smith Court.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and everyone join in as we pay tribute to this great nation of ours with playing our national anthem.
We're back to live action. Tonight is a test of how much the Senators want it. You know, they're probably outsized and outmatched at most of the positions. But if they come out and play their game, they're gonna be in this game. They're gonna compete, no doubt, because that's the kind of team that Coach Russell has. Over the past 15 years, there's only been one meeting. That was last year when BNL won 79-37 at BNL. So there's only been the one meeting. BNL comes off a win over Mooresville, 45-42, last Tuesday, I believe it was. So they've had a little over a week to prepare for the Lady Senators. They come in averaging 45 points, giving up only 42, only averaging 13 turnovers a game, shooting 20% from the three-point line, 36 from the free throw line, and 50% from field goals. Starting for the Lady Stars is number 2, Allie Crulow-Rude, the 5'6" senior guard. In the backcourt with her is 5'5" JC Hughes. Up front goes Madison Webb, number 32, the sophomore center, 6'2". Then Jory Allen, 33, their big inside player. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 11, Chloe McKnight. Lady Senators start their same set that they have all season. The 3 in the backcourt are Hattie Griffiths, the 5'5" junior guard, averaging 9 points a game. Next, Ryan Russell, 5'7", averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then the third one in the backcourt is number 5, Chelsea Carter, 5'4", senior, averaging 15 points and 3 rebounds a game. The 2 up front are going to be number 2, Maddie Bausman, 5'10", junior, 13 points a game, 6 rebounds. And rounding out the Senator lineup, number 12, Cora Miller, the 5'9", senior, averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds. The Lady Senators are coached by Darren Russell in his 3rd year, 30-25 overall. The Lady Stars are coached by Jeff Allen in his 4th year, 68-14 over those 3 years, or over those 4 years. So
68-14.
68-14.
That's a pretty good record.
Yeah. So we're going to start out here with the jump ball from Cora Miller, and it looks like I think Jory Allen's going to jump with her.
Well, Madison Webb is standing there beside Ryan, and that's a big. That's
yeah, those of you at home can definitely see that. Jory wins the tip. Lady Senators start off in a man-to-man. Allen comes up short. Cora Miller with the rebound.
That's what we're going to have to do a lot of tonight. Get those rebounds and those missed shots. Second and third chance opportunities, we can't give those up tonight.
Yeah, definitely can't give those up tonight. Ball goes around to Carter. Back to Hattie Griffiths. Cora Miller with the shot from the corner. That's off. Hughes with the rebound. Stars push the ball.
Not here.
That was Missamore. That ball just taken away. Missamore with another bucket. Bausman with the ball out top. Jory Allen out guarding her. Might be one of the first times we see Maddie with a size advantage on the person guarding her.
Good rebound, Hattie. That was nice.
Hattie misses the first one, gets her own rebound, and then gets fouled.
I'll tell you what, she'll take it in there with the tall trees, man. She ain't afraid of them.
Madison Webb with the foul. Hattie Griffith steps to the line.
She's crafty with getting to the basket, too.
Yeah.
You know, she's real crafty. She likes that hesitate dribble a lot. I like that, too. And she does a really good job with it.
Hattie comes in at 55% from the free throw line for the year. Second one up, and no good. Allen with that rebound. Somebody's got to stop ball. Allen misses the shot, but Bausman pulls down the rebound. Hattie Griffiths up into the front court, slows it down. Lady Senators are down 4-0. Remember, you can catch us on WW Senator live stream or on our Facebook page, WW Senator Radio, which will be active through December. So make sure that if you're watching on that one, that you like the other one. Chelsea Carter misses that one, and Crulo Rude picks up the rebound. Allen with the inside move.
Bedford's help side defense is really, really good.
Bausman with a deep shot, and he was unable to control that one. So back to the Senators.
Because we're moving the ball pretty good. It's just they're there to help on everything.
Yeah.
They're going to a little 2-3 here.
Yep. Chelsea Carter shoots the three. No good. Hughes with that rebound. Webb with that bucket. Russell comes in.
Right.
Webb with the miss. Carter with the rebound. Going to see a wildcat here. That's what Coach Russell is calling out. We swing the ball.
Nice cut, Cora. Oh.
Allen with the block on Cora. Lady Stars out running. Crulo Rude, no good. Missamore with the...
There you go. Chelsea just took it from her. Good job, Chelsea. She didn't get the rebound right there at first, but she stuck with it and ended up getting the ball. I'm telling you, she finds a way to get there, man.
Yep.
She finds a way to get there.
So we're going to pick up another foul underneath. Crulo Rude picks up that foul. 2 shots for Hattie Griffiths.
I could kind of tell a little bit in the JV game. I thought the JV girls, when they played earlier before this game, I thought they were a little bit nervous, a little bit maybe overwhelmed with the competition that was coming in. I don't know, but they settled in and did start doing better. And I think maybe this is what the varsity's going through right now.
Allen misses that one. Maddie Bausman picks up the rebound. West Washington settling in, swinging the ball around. We're going to get a jump ball underneath.
Substitution for the Stars will be 32, Madison Webb. Senators is number 10.
Jory Allen takes her first break of the evening.
Good defense.
Fisher misses that one.
Here we go. Here's a good
rips the
chance to
rebound.
run right here. Good chance to run.
Bausman. Webb with that rebound. So we're at an up and down pace here. Missamore, no. J.C. Hughes with that bucket. Lady Senators down 10-4. Bausman, no.
Good rebound, Cora.
Russell for 3. That one's no good.
Core, another offensive
with
rebound.
another rebound.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Substitution for the Stars will be 33, Joy Allen. Substitution for the Senators will be 23, Bailey Rowe. Timeout on the floor. 32nd timeout called by the Lady Stars.
We're going to stick with you here through this 30-second timeout.
Greg, what do you think after seeing the first?
They want to
6
get out and run just as much as we do.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I think we've had some pretty good opportunities, though. You know, it scores 11-4, but we've had some pretty good opportunities. So I think the girls are playing pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Like I said, just maybe some nerves coming out here. They'll settle in and put a little run together.
Once again, score 11-4, 2:30 left here to go in the first period. It's Fisher for 3. Senators swinging the ball around. There's a hesitation dribble. Hughes is staying in front of Hattie Griffiths. Bousman turns the ball over. That's Allen with her second bucket of the night, 4 points. Bousman for 3.
Substitution for the Stars will be 23, Mackenzie Messamore. For the Senators will be Chelsea Carter for 5.
That's Fisher for 3. Unable to hit it. Allen misses. Just a step too late there.
I mean, their defense is really good.
Chelsea Carter up. Madison Missamore going to come, Mackenzie Missamore going to come and shoot. 23, Bailey Roll picks up her first foul. Substitutions here have been kind of fast and furious. Lady Senators down 19-4. Crulo Rude with the rebound.
Some more subs coming in.
Foul, second foul on Bailey. So Bailey's going to come out.
There we go. Be strong with it.
Bucket good by Mackenzie Messamore. Chelsea Carter going to pick up the foul.
Foul is on number 5, Chelsea Carter. Her first, third substitution will be number 30, Katie Fisher. And to the line will be Mackenzie Messamore.
hits the free throw there. Stars pick up some full court pressure here. They swing the ball around. Cora Miller with a deep three. We're going to step aside into the first period. Lady Senators are down 22-4 here at home. We'll be back in just a minute.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to live action. Once again, the Lady Senators are down 22-4 after the first period. Lady Senators come out in a, looks like a 1-2-2. Allen goes up strong, and Cassidy Keltner going to pick up the foul.
Foul is on number 10, Cassie Geltner, her first team's score. The basket is good by Jory Allen. She had one shot.
Jory Allen to the line. We're on the year. She's 4 of 8 for 50%. Lady Stars retain possession. Once again, remember, if you are watching on WW Senator Radio, make sure that you like the WW Senator live stream post, live stream site, so that then you can see all the games, because come January, that radio will be down.
There you go. Good rebound, Chelsea.
Swinging the ball around for the Lady Senators. Miller puts up the shot, unable to hit it. Webb with the rebound. Swing the ball around to Hughes, who goes into Allen. Allen misses. Bousman with the rebound.
It's amazing how far their bigs come out to guard us.
They know that they've got the help down underneath,
you got that right, yeah.
And they switch everything. If you watch, they're switching everything, no matter who it is, a guard, a center, they switch it. So. .22 comes in, Allie Fugate. Bousman out top for three. No good. Fugate with the rebound.
Well, they get out and push too, don't they?
Yep. Hughes with the bucket. Gives her 5 on the night so far. Looks kind of like they're in a 2-3 zone here. Carter from deep.
There we go. Good shot, Chelsea. Chelsea had a nice game against South Central starting there.
Yeah. Fugate comes down and matches Cora, or Chelsea Carter. the Stars have figured out that the Senators are a three-point shooting team, so they definitely close out on those threes.
Good skip pass.
Russell no good. Webb with the rebound. Jory Allen underneath. Coach Russell going to take a 30-second timeout here. We're going to step aside here, a short message from the IHSAA, and we'll be back in just a moment.
This just in. Despite what you may have heard, life is a game. Really. Anybody that says otherwise has never played a sport. Think about it. Sports teach us useful life lessons. Sayings like, hard work pays off, patience is a virtue, and there are no shortcuts take on a whole new meaning once you've played sports. Competition toughens us up, too. It forces us to push ourselves, and it reminds us not to take anything in life for granted. At the end of the day, when the final whistle blows, sports teach lessons that can make us better athletes and teammates. More importantly, they teach us lessons that can help prepare us for life. So yeah, life is a game, and each of the more than 160,000 high school athletes in Indiana is better off for playing. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Cass. There you go, Chelsea.
Back to live action. We got a tie up underneath. Lady Senators are down 31-7. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Jump ball stays with, oh, nope, apparently it changes. Well, nope, gonna stay here. Gonna stay with the Lady Senators. Lady Senators running some half-court offense here, trying to get it set up. Cora with the shot at the elbow, unable to hit. Hughes with the rebound.
Hesitate dribble, wow.
Russell with the pump fake, trying to find an open shot. Swing the ball around, find her in the side. Carter for three. Assist to Maddie Bausman from the top. Hughes brings the ball across half court.
Inside out.
Fugate for three, no good. Allen with the rebound. Finishes with the other hand, unable to get it in. Keltner on the ground.
Good hustle, Cass.
Substitution for the Senators will be Annie Griffith, and for the Lady Stars, it'll be Katie Fisher.
Patty Griffiths checks back in for Ryan Russell. Stars inbounding the ball underneath. Swinging it around. It's Messamore, who's off, but Allen gets the rebound. Allen unable to hit.
Look at her sneak in from behind.
Still
there.
gets another rebound. Allen up again.
Reverse, another rebound. Wow.
Allen had 3 chances there.
Five total for the team.
Unable to get any of them, and then Webb finishes with the 2-point bucket underneath. Scores 35-10. A little under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Cora puts it up, no good. Allen with the rebound. Stars out running again. Messamore, no. Carter comes out with the rebound. very fast-paced here. Probably one of the teams that we don't want to run with. Hattie misses that shot. Webb with the one dribble and up and good.
And she's a sophomore.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
They definitely are able to get out and run. No problem even on that secondary break. Chelsea Carter puts in a 3.
Chelsea's been shooting the ball really good. She was on fire at South Central at the start of that game.
Yeah, I believe she started off with 4 threes in a row, didn't she? Movement around.
That's a good deflection right there.
Keltner with her hands up at the right time. That's Fisher from the corner for 3. Lady Senators down 40-13, just under a minute 30 to go in the first half. Keltner with the bucket or with the ball, unable to hit. Webb with that rebound. Keltner able to get that steal. Carter for 3 again.
I'm pretty sure I've seen smoke coming off that ball.
That's 12 for her on the evening. 12 of the Senators' 16, so swing the ball. That was Webb from the corner for 3. Madison Webb. Hattie trying to get open, driving.
Oh, yeah.
And 1. There we go. Hattie Griffiths with a nice drive. Going to pick up a foul on 12. That's Hughes. 20 and 24 check in for 33 and 23. Hattie steps back to the line. Puts that one in.
Nice three-point play, Hattie.
Lady Stars come down, and they're going to settle for the last shot here. A little over 10 seconds to go.
Should be over back. Yeah, we always think we hit that. We're gonna get the last shot.
We're gonna get the last shot here. 2 seconds. Let's see what the Lady Senators can set up here and are able to knock in.
I'd be looking for the hot hand right now.
Yeah.
They're
face Gardner. Krulo Root is over there, face Gardner.
I don't think she's gonna touch it, even if you can smell it. Oh.
Hattie puts it up, but is unable to put it in the bucket. So we're going to step aside here, a short commercial break from the IHSAA, and we'll be back with your halftime stats in just a moment.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back to your halftime show. Here where the Lady Senators are down 43-19 at the half to the Lady Stars of Bedford North Lawrence. Scoring breakdown for the Lady Senators. We've got 3 players who've scored buckets. We've got Hattie Griffiths with 4. We've got Ryan Russell with 3, and Chelsea Carter with 12 to total the Lady Senators 19 points here. The Lady Senators do have 2 assists and 14 total rebounds. So that's a good thing. I've got them for 14 turnovers, though, so I know, Coach Russell's not going to be happy about that. Overall, as a team, the Lady Senators from the floor shoot 7 of 27 for 25%. They're 1 of 9 from 2-point range for 11%, and 6 of 18 for 33% from the 3-point line. They are 2 of 5 from the free throw line for 40%. BNL, on the other hand, they come out and they've got 6 girls on the score sheet. Hughes has 7 points on 3 of 5. Fugate has 3 points on 1 of 2. Missamore has 8 points on 3 of 6 and 2 of 3 from the line. Fisher has 6 points on 2 of 4. Webb has 9 points on 4 of 7, including 1 3-pointer that she put in. And Jory Allen has 10 on, get this, 5 of 15 from the field. So she's definitely taking a majority of their shots. The Lady Stars do have 28 rebounds, most of those coming from Jory Allen, who does have 9 in the first half. So she's got 10 points, 9 rebounds in the first half, and I've only got the Lady Stars with 3 turnovers. So they're definitely coming out and putting up the points. Once again, the Lady Senators are down 43-19 here at halftime. Scoring by period, first period, Lady Senators come out and put in 4. The Lady Stars have 22. Then the second period, the Lady Senators come out and put in 15 points to the Lady Stars 21. So we kind of got something going there in the second period where we were able to, really get the ball going. So that's good. But the Lady Senators are down once again 19-43 at the half to the Lady Stars of Bedford North Lawrence. We're going to step aside, take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with more of the halftime show.
Have you noticed? Sports today are different. Today's athletes are bigger and stronger. They run faster, jump higher, and hit harder than ever before. But there is one thing that hasn't changed about sports, and that's the importance of practicing sportsmanship. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we like to remind you that winning isn't everything. The way you play matters, and a true champion plays the game with respect. For the opponent, for the coaches, and for the officials. True champions practice sportsmanship with the same degree of intensity that they play the games themselves. Sports may evolve, athletes may change, but the mark of a true champion will always be the same. Play like a champion. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Back to live Lady Senator basketball action here, where the Lady Senators do trail 19-43 at half. Some information for those of you who follow the boys. There is Senator Madness coming up November 17th, which is a kind of showcase for the boys programs all the way from the junior high teams and elementary all the way up through the varsity team. This is kind of a fundraiser for the boys basketball program. It is $5 at the door, and your season passes do not work that night. So if you have one, it doesn't work, go ahead and come on in. It's $5 at the door. That does include your dinner, which is a chili supper. So you're going to get to come in, have your chili, and then watch the elementary boys scrimmage, then the junior high boys scrimmage, the junior varsity, the varsity, and throughout all of that, they will have 3-point shootout. The cheerleaders will be in action. They'll have concessions for sale along with that chili supper, and it's only $5 to get in. Students or kids, I believe, are $3. And once again, that money does go to the boys program to help fund, the things that they do throughout the year. So that's kind of a plug for them to be able to get in and, see all the action that they have to offer all the way from the elementary boys through the varsity boys. So that's kind of kind of what's coming up for them. Again, that's November 17th, and it does start at 5 p.m. The boys, I believe, are going to take the court at 5:30. So if you show up at 5, you can get your chili, enjoy it up in the cafeteria, and then come on out and watch the elementary boys. That's who will start all the way up through the varsity boys. So, you'll get to see that, and kind of a fun atmosphere for the high school boys to be able to participate in.
Good time, good cause.
Definitely. It costs a lot of money for the boys to be able to get their travel things and all that. So this is going to help raise money for them, and it is here at home. So if you're looking for something to do, November 17th, great opportunity to come out and see the boys play. Girls action tonight. Once again, the Lady Senators are down 43-19 here at the half. The girls played fairly well in that second period, just not enough, kind of outsized, outmatched here with the size of the Lady Stars that they go across the front, the 6'3", 6'1" combo of Madison Webb and Jory Allen. It's a tough one to match up against. We just don't have the size, and they seem to be beating us to the boards, and even Jory has beaten us to the loose balls. But that's why she's a D1 recruit, no doubt.
Yeah,
but
only good for the girls. Only good for them. They're playing some stiffer competition, and it's just gonna make them better.
And this is exactly what Coach Russell was looking for when he put BNL on the schedule. He was wanting some competition so that he knew, so that the girls knew what it was like to play the teams that are better than them and the best.
Yeah.
We're looking at the 7th ranked and 4A BNL Lady Stars, and they deserve that ranking. I mean, you can see how they come out and play, and they play as a team. And if we want to slow it down, they can play half-court defense. If we want to speed it up, they can run with us.
I don't know. I told you, I don't know if I've ever seen another girls team this good in person. I really don't. I don't think I have.
Well,
just some of the stuff they do is amazing. And like I said, they're a 7th ranked team. There's nothing to hang your head about. I'm sure, like kind of what I was talking to you about earlier, I'm sure these girls, a lot of them probably play basketball year round. This ain't no 3 months out of the year type deal, play basketball. These girls are very skilled, very skilled.
Yeah. And they run into a meat grinder of a sectional. They pull in North Harrison into their sectional, who's moving up from 3A to 4A because of their success factor. So, the
that'll be interesting.
Lady Stars don't count out their sectional opponents there. And I believe Columbus North also feeds into that, who is a powerhouse team also. So that's kind of a three-headed monster there.
I wouldn't want to be in that sectional.
Yeah. So that's definitely a tough one, no matter how you look at it. But the Lady Senators are coming out, and they are competing here. We're going to step aside here, a short commercial break before the start of the second half.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing.
And it goes in!
It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Indiana who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to start the second half. The Lady Senators do get the ball to start the second half. They are trailing 43-19 to the Lady Stars of BNL. Same 5 start the game for both sides. That started the first half. So Misselmore with that steal. Up and good.
Hattie usually don't get herself in trouble like that with picking up her dribble.
No. We've got, I don't know if you know this, Keith, but we've got quite a few coaches in the building, and I don't know specifically if they're here for us or if they're here for BNL, but we've got quite the who's who of varsity coaches around.
I'm kind of maybe out of the loop. Who all do you see here?
Well, I see Salem's head coach Jerry Hickey over in the stand, so I'm assuming he's here watching us. There's North Harrison's coach is sitting up behind us, so he's here scouting BNL. So
well, it's a good close place for them to come watch a game. You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's one of your opponents, you're going to come check it out.
Yep. Hughes with the steal there. Crulo Rude misses the bucket and then tips it out of bounds. In comes Cassidy Keltner. Keltner comes in and to give Hattie Griffiths a break. Senators swing the ball around. Allen comes out with the steal. Hughes able to put that one up and in. That's her 9th point of the night. Russell for 3.
Get in there, Ryan.
No good. Allen with the rebound. That gives her a double-double on the night. Looks like we're going to go to a 3-2 zone here, with Maddie Bausman out on top. Coach Allen clapping his hands, wanting his offense to go. Jory Allen underneath with another bucket. It gives her 14 on the night.
Man, their bigs are good.
I'm going to steal your line if you don't use it.
No, you do it. You take it. Take it.
He said they were fluid like water earlier, so I'm going to steal that one. Keltner makes the drive, unable to connect. Allen with another rebound. Running the floors, Webb. Webb's no good. Underneath, no good again. Second rebound. Just keeps going up with it.
This like I said, this is I think one of the best girls teams I've ever seen in person. And I'm not so sure they couldn't play with some boy teams.
Maddie Bausman picks up the foul there. Her first on the evening. So Webb goes to the free throw line. Puts that one up and in.
The way they push the ball and play together and see each other and just, I don't know. They're really impressive.
Yep. Crulo Rude steps out. And in comes Chloe McKnight, the freshman. Second one up and good. McKnight, number 11, is a freshman, but she can really get out and move the ball. Carter with a bucket. Gives her 14 by my count. Lady Senators down 53-21. About halfway through this third period.
That number 11's a freshman?
Yes.
With entry pass there?
Yep.
I wonder where she went last year. Shawswood?
I think she was at Shawswood.
Shawswood?
Looks like we got a foul underneath. I'm not quite sure who they're going to give that one to. J.C. Hughes going to pick up her second foul. Apparently Jana Russell's up watching us. I'm sure she's here in the building. I just don't know quite where she's watching from. Definitely getting some help from the BNL fans back behind us. Chelsea Carter with another three.
She has been flat out stroking the ball.
That's 17 for her on the evening. Swing the ball over the top.
Spin move. Look at that. Left hand spin move.
Left hand spin move by Jory Allen to put in her 18th point of the evening. Miller going to work. Messamore going to pick up her first foul of the evening.
Foul is on 23, Mackenzie Messamore. Second, Star substitution will be 24, Gracie.
Here comes Gracie Crulo-Rude. Gracie, the sophomore, younger sister to senior Allie. Hattie trying to find something. Russell for three. There we go, Ryan. One thing you notice about the Star team, they take it out of the net and get running. There's Chloe McKnight for three.
We do the same thing.
Yeah, they do the same thing we do. They take it out and they go to work. Offensive foul picked up there by
I don't know if I really like
Chelsea
that call.
Carter.
She was kind of all over her, and she did go into her. But
yeah. Coach Russell has a quick chat with his senior guard before she goes back to play defense. Looks like we're in a 3-2 zone here. White ball. .2:16 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, she's all over Chelsea, all over her. I can see where that could get a little bit frustrating.
Yep. We're going to get a travel on Hattie, nowhere to go with it. They've sent Allie Crulo-Rude in to just hound Chelsea Carter. Webb with the bucket. The assist goes to Jory Allen.
I mean, if Chelsea gets the ball, she's going to have to work her tail off for it.
Yep. Got a sub coming in, number 20, Sarah Peterson, in for Jory Allen. Hattie with the drive to the bucket, going to get to shoot 2 free throws here. J.C. Hughes picks up the foul. Hattie Griffiths misses the first one. Second one up and no good. McKnight with the rebound. McKnight, no good. Maddie Bausman with the rebound.
We need her to shoot more shots like that.
Yeah.
If we had turnover.
Yep.
I don't think they tipped it.
Substitution 33, Jory Allen.
Jory Allen checking back in.
30-second timeout called on the Lady Stars.
We're going to step aside here, a short commercial break from the IHSAA.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future.
Back to live action. The Lady Stars are ahead, 62-27 here over the Lady Senators. This is definitely a step up in competition from what the Lady Senators have seen, but it does show what you're looking for out of them. They are, here and they are competing. So nice dump from Webb down to Allen underneath. Hattie makes the drive. Webb is going to pick up the foul underneath. Hattie has had some nice drives here. It's just one of those, once she gets down in there, it's like going up against tall trees.
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of room for her underneath. Griffiths puts the first free throw up, and it's good. Sarah Peterson checks back in. Hattie steps up for her second free throw attempt. It's no good. Crulo Rude comes out with the rebound. Post feed down to Webb. Webb up and good. Webb with another bucket. We're going to step aside here, a short commercial break from the IHSA, and we will return for the fourth period.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to live action here to start the fourth period. Lady Senators are down 68-28 here at home. Playing the Bedford North Lawrence Lady Stars, ranked 7th in the state in 4A. Keltner with the steal underneath.
Good job, Cass. She came up with quite a few steals tonight.
Yeah. Looking to move the ball around. Keltner with a nice up and under move.
Yep.
Unable to finish, but Bausman gets the rebound, and then it's taken away. Crulo Rude for three, no good. Russell with the rebound. A little too high for Hattie. Lady Stars are told to slow it down, set up the half court. Peterson flashes to the middle. Messamore for the baseline bucket. Russell, no good.
Oh, good job, Hattie. That was a good defense, yes. The heckler behind us.
Yeah, we got some help from behind.
Yeah.
In comes Bailey Roll, who gets Maddie Bausman.
Oh, that was actually an
I
awesome
thought
defensive play.
It was a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, not because it's
No.
because it's for us, but because I thought, she got there and got her hand on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
24, Crulo Rude going to pick up the foul, reaching in on Hattie. In comes 21, Allie Riley. Sorry, Abby Riley. Russell for three in the side. Good movement from Bailey Roll to get that ball around to her. Once again, those of you watching out on Facebook, remember you can watch it through the WW Senator Radio up until December 1st. You can also watch it on WW Senator live stream. Abby Riley with the bucket. Those of you wanting to join, remember you just have to answer the one question, how you're tied to West Washington. Whether you're an alumni, you have kids who go here, you're an aunt, you're an uncle, just whatever it is, let us know so that then we can approve you. Crulo Rude for three, no. Bailey Roll with the rebound. Crulo Rude with the foul there.
I think that name sounds like a rock star's name. Might just trade that girl names.
There you go. Keith Crulo Rude.
It just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds like it goes together smooth.
Russell for three. No good. Bailey Roll underneath trying to get the rebound.
Oh, I guess I must have got some on the ball.
I don't know whose kid that is over there.
But he's got a pink shirt on?
Yeah.
You know what? First thing I'd do, I'd get him out of this gym. I would get somebody down here to escort this kid out of the gym.
He wouldn't happen to be your son, would he?
Never seen the kid before in my life.
He's mad because he just lost his nachos
that
you gave him money to go get. So he's not happy about that at all.
Yeah, he's only came and seen me twice and then sitting down here.
Well, at least it's not Gracie this time.
Yeah, true.
Hattie working the ball around the top. Senators are set up in some offense, trying to get the ball moving in that offense. Russell with the ball out at half court that's tapped to her. Makes a drive. Bucket's no good. Bailey Roll with the rebound.
Get in there.
Up, no good. Peterson with the rebound. Crulo Rude with the shot, no good. Chelsea Carter with the tie-up.
Number 50, Peyton Sweet.
Peyton Sweet checks in.
She's a big kid.
Yeah. She's only a sophomore.
6'3", I thought.
6'3", yeah. 6'3" sophomore. So BNL definitely has some size to contend with over the next couple of years with, the Webb girl who's only a sophomore and Sweet who's a sophomore. So Fisher for three.
When you can play two bigs in the post like that, 6 foot plus.
Yeah.
And especially the ones that were the Webb and the
Allen.
Yeah, Allen. It's just it That's a big help.
Yeah, yeah. Allie Fugate picks up her first, which is the team's 7th. So we're going to shoot 1-1 here for the rest of the game. Bailey Roll steps to the line. Bailey's 1 of 6 on the year. Like that, 1 of 7. Fugate for 3.
There you go,
Chelsea Carter with the bucket. Abby Riley picks up the foul. Keltner getting ready to check out. Cora Miller in. Chelsea Carter goes to the line. Lady Senators down 75-34 here with 3:40 left to go in the game. Crulo Rude.
I think you say it a lot better than Claude does.
You're liking the way I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's like cooler when you say it.
Russell trying to make a drive. Miller for 3 at the top of the key, no good.
Oh, nice little steal by Ryan. Good
Nice spin move.
Oh.
Bucket's no good. Fugate with the rebound. Oh, Hattie Griffith's going to pick up the foul. Keltner comes in for Russell. Peterson checks back in the game.
Is that wrong with Ryan?
She's been holding her shoulder a little bit. Fugate with the travel there. We've got quite the crowd up behind us that is definitely helping officiate this game. We get a hi from Beth Nicholson, who's always a faithful watcher out there.
Yeah, but you would think they were losing.
Yeah.
The way this guy's acting.
Hattie with the drive, no good. Bailey Roll with the rebound. Keltner knocks in the long 2.
After a pretty tough elbow, she knocked in the 2.
Yeah. Brings the score to 77-36. 2 minutes to go here. Lady Stars are swinging it around. Peyton Sweet to Fugate.
Man, ball's flying around everywhere.
Yeah. Notice they don't dribble it a whole lot.
No.
It's grab it. If you're not open, pass it to somebody else. Moving the ball around.
Oh, almost.
Still swinging Fugate for 3. That one's off. Fugate down the lane. No good. Sweet. Good. Keltner puts up that shot. No good. Out of bounds. Chloe McKnight in for Peterson. A little over a minute to go here in the game. Swinging it around. Crulo Rude, no good. Bailey Roll with the rebound. Keltner
Nice
running the
pass,
lane.
Cass.
Hattie up and good. Some nice looking play there by Cassidy Keltner,
Very athletic.
the
kid.
sophomore big from the Lady Senators. Out of bounds. Lady Stars retain possession. 39.9 left to go on the clock. Chloe McKnight for 3 from the corner. The future is bright for the Stars. They're not going to lose. They're going to lose some seniors, but it looks like their freshman and sophomore class can step right up and continue to play at the level that they have been for the past couple of years. Carter no good. Crulo Rude with the rebound. Bring it up to half court. So that ends the game. Lady Stars win 82-38 over the West Washington Lady Senators. We're going to step aside here in just a moment and bring you the game stats to let you know, how the game was stat-wise. Once again, the Lady Stars come in and put up the test that the Lady Senators are looking for. Coach Russell asked for this game, so it wasn't like they were looking for somebody to play. We went looking for them, and that's exactly what he wanted. So we're going to step aside, hear a short commercial break, and we'll be back with stats for the game.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
High school sports. It's the we that every community needs. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to live action here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium on Ron Smith Court. The Lady Senators do fall 82-38 to the Lady Stars of BNL. Scoring for the Lady Senators, Hattie Griffiths chips in 10 points on 3 of 6 overall, and then 3 of 9 from the free throw line. Maddie Bausman is held scoreless tonight. Ryan Russell, 6 points, 2 of 9. She was 2 of 7 from three-point range. Chelsea Carter, big scorer for the night, had her for 20 points on 7 of 12 overall, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, and
Good
1
percentage.
of 1 from the line. So
good percentage.
very good game for her. Cassie Keltner chips in 2 on 1 of 5. Miller and Roll both get in the game, but are unable to tally in the score column. For BNL, they are led in scoring by their junior big, Jory Allen, who chips in 20 points on 10 of 21 shooting. She did attempt 1 3 and was unable to make that, and did attempt 1 free throw and didn't make that one either. Peyton Sweet chipped in 2 points. Webb had 17 on 7 of 12 shooting. Fisher had 6. Crulo Rude had 2. Messamore had 12. Fugate 6. Riley 2. Peterson was in the game but was unable to score. Hughes got 9. McKnight, the freshman, had 6 on 2 of 3 shooting. And the senior Crulo Rude, I believe that one is Allie Crulo Rude, got in the game but was unable to score. Rebounding and assists for the Lady Senators. As a team, they had 5 total assists. They had 21 rebounds, which is pretty good considering the size of the BNL, interior defense. And I had them for 17 turnovers on the game. BNL came out and I had them for 17 assists, which a lot of those came big to big down in the post. had them for 43 rebounds, which you could expect being the size that they were, and I only had them for 5 turnovers on the game. So that tells you, they take care of the ball. Overall shooting on the night for the BNL Stars, they were 35 of 69 for 50% from the floor, 27 of 48 for 56% from 2-point range, 8 of 21 from 3-point range for 38%, and 4 of 6 from the line for 66%. West Washington, on the other hand, was 13 of 45 overall for 28%. They were 5 of 20 from 2-point range for 25%, 8 of 25 for 32% from 3-point range, and 4 of 11 from the line for 36%. I'm sure Coach Russell is not going to be very happy with that, 4 of 11 for 36%, because those are free points that the Lady Senators need to get.
Yeah, you don't want to leave them laying out there like that.
Yeah. Not going to make a difference in this game, but it could definitely make a difference, coming down the road as to how they finish the season. We're going to step aside here, a short commercial break from the IHSAA, and we'll be back hopefully with Coach Russell for his postgame.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Indiana knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to live Lady Senator basketball action. We're going to give another plug here to the ladies, or to the Senator boys, who are hosting Senator Madness November 17th here at Ron Smith Court in T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium. That does start at 5 o'clock for the chili supper. Action on the court is going to start at 5:30, so you can come in, have your chili, then definitely come out and watch the boys. This is for all age groups of boys. The elementary is going to start. Then the junior high, the 7th and 8th grade, are going to scrimmage. JV is going to come out and play. Then the varsity is going to come out. And the whole time there's going to be cheerleaders, concessions, all of that kind of thing, along with 3-point shootout. And the money that's raised through this is going to go to the boys program, allowing them to purchase uniforms and all those types of things that they need to do. Once again, it is November 17th. It is $5 for adults, $3 for kids, and that does include your chili supper. So, $5 you get in the door, you get your chili, for the family, and you get to see the Senator boys in action before the season actually starts.
Yeah, it'd be a good thing. Just support the boys, support the team. Like I said, good cause, help them raise some money. Like I said, everybody knows how expensive things are these days.
Oh, yeah. Allows you to come out and see them before the season starts so that you can, see what they've got to offer this year. Should be a pretty exciting season. I know, Keith, you've got Caden on the team. What's he said about practice? Is it going well? They've
only had a few, and he said they've been hard practices, kind of intense, so that's what you want to hear, man. You want to hear them going after each other. Got some good kids on the team, talented kids. And I think they'll have a successful season.
Yeah. That's I teach with Clayton Sullivan, who's the JV coach, and he talks every day. The first day that they had practice, he was like it was one of the best practices that he'd ever been a part of. So he's pretty excited about the season, and I'm sure Coach Myers and Coach Smith are too.
What I do think is, no matter what, win or lose, these boys will leave it on the floor and they will play hard.
Oh yeah. They
win or lose, they will give 110%.
There's
no 10%, 100% effort.
Yeah. They're going to give it all, and they're going to leave it on the floor.
Win or lose.
We're going to step aside for a short commercial break here. Coach Russell, I'm sure, is up talking to his girls, keeping them. Oh, there he is. So we're gonna step aside, give him a chance to have a seat, get settled, and we'll be back in just a second.
From Jamestown to Jonesville, from North Salem to South Milford, from River Forest to Grass Creek. No matter where you live in Indiana, you can enjoy high school sports coverage at its very best on the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. It's 35 powerhouse radio stations, Fox Sports Indiana, and the World Wide Web, combining their vast resources to blanket the state, the Midwest, and the world with the purest, most riveting presentation of high school sports in America. From Anderson to Attica, Kendallville to Kokomo, follow the high school sports that make our state great all season long. Thank you, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and welcome home.
We're back joined by head coach Darren Russell. Tough loss for the Lady Senators tonight, 82-38, but you were able to see what your team, was made of, and they came out and competed the whole game.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted. We knew realistically, unless we just came out for 4 quarters and couldn't miss and they couldn't throw it in the ocean, that the outcome was probably going to be there. But as I said in the pregame, this was not about a win or a loss. And, in my mind, we won tonight because we had a lot of things exploited. Each one of the girls, we talk about having different gears that they play at, and I felt a lot of the girls, all the girls, had gotten comfortable in a certain gear, and everyone found another gear tonight. And now the challenge is to keep playing at that gear, no matter whether we're playing a BNL or, we're playing an Indy Manual or we're playing Medora or whoever. We got to come out and play with that intensity and play that hard the entire game.
The BNL Lady Stars, as you said, they're a tough team, especially with their bigs inside. Hard to block out 6'3", 6'2", 6'1" across the front line. And Jory Allen is legit. She's the real deal. She finishes both hands. We both looked a couple of times, and she's finishing right and left-handed. Spin move. So she's the main cog in that performance for BNL. But when you look at the rest of their team, you held the rest of them in check to what you normally do.
Yeah, and, the thing is about them, they're so solid. They go 8, 9, 10 deep, and they have all those girls that can chip in. And but you're right, with those 2 big girls, Jory Allen is most likely going to commit to a Big Ten school here in the next week or so. So she is an outstanding player.
The Webb too. Webb's very smooth.
Webb plays
she's
very
fluid,
well.
Right?
She's just sophomore. She played really well tonight, and that there's not many girls teams around that can match that type of size and just the athleticism. It's to have girls that size that can move and
like
do the things they do. Is uncanny for around here.
I know you're probably not happy with the outcome, but this is kind of the feeling that a lot of other teams have, when you walk out of the gym, because you go 8 deep, 9 deep, and, the other teams can't match that. And tonight you saw a team that goes 10 deep.
Right.
I
know. And that's the thing. I feel like for 1A, our depth is outstanding.
Oh, yes.
And, but we found out tonight the difference between 1A and 4A. Our depth for 1A is good, but that is nothing compared to a 5A or 4A school running 4 or 5 girls in at a time and, not basically missing a beat.
Yeah, it was hard for me to keep up on my stat program who was in the game and who was out because he just keeps sending them.
Yeah,
and that's a great thing for him to be able to do with his girls. He can just grab them and send them, and they can play all the different positions and do really well. Yeah. Let's turn to your team. Chelsea Carter had a great game, had her for 20 points tonight. Played really well, was driving into the lane, not afraid of the BNL bigs. And Cassidy Keltner, even though I only had her chipping in 2 points, she played a great defensive game.
Yeah, and, and I took her out a couple times and told her that, she needed to grow up tonight. playing against these girls, and I feel like she responded. And she's one in particular who it was very noticeable, played harder than she ever had in her life. And, and I think she understands it. When we were talking in the locker room, I said, do you guys agree that you played the hardest that you've ever played? And they all agreed, and Cassidy said, definitely. And, that's the thing. We want them to see that and, make them realize if they play with that type of intensity and that type of effort against most teams we play, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, definitely. I was very impressed with the effort of the kids tonight. There was no letdown from them at all. They came to compete. They may have been outsized and outmatched at certain points, but they definitely were here to compete, no doubt.
Yeah, and there was no quit. I mean, a lot of times you get down big, you stop putting forth that effort, and that never happened tonight. Our kids just – they kept going, and and I'm extremely proud of them. I told them in there, I said, I'm never happy with a loss, but everybody understood, what tonight was about, and we weren't measuring tonight on the scoreboard. We were measuring it by what we do while we were out there, and in my mind, we won that because all I cared about was, our effort, and we definitely did that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Coach, I'm going to let you get out of here. I know you've got to get home and get ready for tomorrow. Big practice tomorrow and Monday, and then you're back with Christian Academy here Tuesday.
Well, and this may come back and bite me, but I'm giving the girls off tomorrow. You play six games in 9 days. I mean, they can use a little bit of break. We're going to come in and we're going to do our picture stuff and do that tomorrow night, but I'm not going to punish them.
Well,
so,
I couldn't agree more. Give them some time.
Just hopefully Chelsea's Carter's hand don't cool off, because she has been on fire.
Yeah.
South Central, I was telling him, at South Central in the first half, I think 4 in a row tonight.
I mean, even going back to the Henryville game, she played extremely well there. So
she had the spark, the 6 points, or 6 points off that. So she's been playing some good basketball.
Yeah, she's been under control, and that's what we want. So. Yeah, great job.
Well, thank you very much, Coach Russell,
Thanks.
for coming in, and we will talk to you before the Christian Academy game.
Sounds good.
So.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
With that, we're going to wrap up tonight's Senator live stream broadcast. Thank you for your support, and as always, spread the word about being able to watch the game on WW Senator live stream and WW Senator radio through the Facebook page. Final thoughts, Keith?
Hey, I thought they competed at a high level tonight. You see, that's the 7th-ranked team in the state, Class 4A. 2 bigs, everybody handling the ball across the line. I'm like Coach Russell is. You hate to lose a game, but you didn't really lose this game. You won, because this is only going to make you better.
Yeah, this is a win-win situation for the Lady Senators. They get to see where they rank against, some pretty stiff competition. And if they would have come out with a win, it would have been great. If they come out with a loss, it's still a win, even though Coach Russell is never happy with a loss here. So we're going to be back live Tuesday, November 14th from T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium as the Lady Senators host the Warriorettes of Christian Academy. Hope to see you then. This is Craig Akers signing off with Keith Abels.